Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So back to the dumpster fire known as TikTok, guys, because we're gonna look at how some of these single moms spent their New Year's Eve. Now, guys, back when I was younger, we used to go out, party, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But now I had some people over, you know what I'm saying? Had some drinks, had some scotch, and we were just chilling. But guys, these women, they get knocked up by Chad and Tyrone and end up whining and moaning about how miserable their lives are, right? So we're going to get into this. But before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment, guys, because it really helps keep this channel going. Check out the playlist linked at the end of the video. Check out my second channel linked in the description, guys. Let's go.
What the first 10 minutes of 2023 looked like for me.
I bet your dad must be really proud. Poor guy. Look at that. Can you imagine knowing that your daughter got knocked up by Pookie or Ray Ray or Nug Nug, and now you have to comfort her on New Year's Eve? And guys, her hashtags: hashtag New Year, hashtag single mom, hashtag moms of TikTok, hashtag 2023, hashtag 2024, hashtag healing. Please. There it is. Now she's crying. Look at that. And now she's ruining everyone else's good time because she's crying. Absolutely insane. And then here comes her dad again. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Can you imagine raising your daughter all this time? And knowing that she let some moron, some knucklehead, some Pookie just straight up shoot up the club, and now she's a single mom crying. Everyone else is celebrating on New Year's clown world.
Happy New Year, y'all. Spend the last day of the year with us. My name's Megan. I'm a 24-year-old single mom to a beautiful baby girl named Meadow Rose. You probably know me from my pregnant and dating story. I had a wild year. Life is crazy. This time last year, I was wasted in a bar with my ex-boyfriend. Little did I know, I had already conceived a child.
That's smart.
And this year, I will be home with my baby, probably asleep before midnight.
There it is. Right there. All by herself. Just her and the baby. And isn't it funny how when these single moms get pregnant and all their friends are like, you can do it, girl.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Right? We'll support you, and we'll this and that, blah, blah, blah. And guess what happens? They end up having to spend New Year's by themselves because all of her other girlfriends are out doing stuff, right? Clown world.
Times are very different. I'm a solo parent right now, which was never my plan. Lately, I've
Please.
been reminiscing on my year and just thinking back about when I found out I was pregnant. I was so terrified, but I also knew that I could do it. And little did I know, I was going to be the most in love and happy that I ever have been in my entire life.
That's cap, guys.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
She's lying.
Told a lot. I don't know how you do it. I don't really have much of a choice. Being a single mom has definitely showed me strength that I never knew I had in myself.
Cap.
But don't get me wrong, I definitely still have sad days. But when you have a tiny human who relies on you for everything, you don't have time for sadness. Within a year's time, I got pregnant. I moved into a beautiful home. My career skyrocketed. I bought a new car. I went through heartbreak. I felt true love, happiness, sadness, grief. It was truly an emotional roller coaster of a year. But I know one day I will look back on this year and be so grateful.
Isn't it funny that they all have to tell themselves that? This was supposed to happen. It was God's plan, right? I'm such a stronger person, please.
I've been incredibly blessed to have a very chill baby, so she makes life very easy. I don't know what lies ahead of us. I've definitely realized I have very little control over my life. I can try and plan whatever I want, but it's probably not going to happen. 2024 is the year of the dragon, also the year of karma.
There it is, guys. Of course, all the spiritual woo-woo foolishness. What does the year of the dragon have to do with you opening up your legs and letting Chad shoot up the club?
Note right there was from the flowers I received after having a human. You can guess from who. Again, the year of karma. This year is going to be full of lots of firsts for us. Her first giggle, crawl, word, walk, and her first birthday. I can't wait to see how much this precious little baby is going to grow this year. It's bittersweet, right? I've thoroughly enjoyed her newborn stage, but I can't wait to see who she is. I know that this year will be an amazing year for us. God has definitely blessed us in more
There it
ways
is,
than
God
one,
again.
and I pray that God does the same for you. Jeremiah 29:11 says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you.
She couldn't open the jar. You guys notice that? She couldn't open the jar. She had to She had to cut the plastic jar because she couldn't open it. Look at that. Look at that. And guys, who puts mustard on eggs, on hard-boiled eggs? Yuck. So she obviously can't cook, right? Come on. And guys, her hashtags, you ready? Hashtag mom talk. Hashtag mom. Hashtag single mom. Hashtag 2024. Hashtag New Year's Eve. Hashtag New Year's. Hashtag last day of the year. Hashtag spend the day with me. Hashtag new mom. Hashtag baby girl. Hashtag 3-month-old. Look at that.
And says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. This has been a verse that I've relied on a lot this year because the unknown is scary, but if you continue to place your hope in Him and your trust in Him, the future is very bright. So, cheers to 2024. Make sure you're locking it down, if you know what I mean. But this will be your New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's, y'all.
There it is. New Year's for single moms, man. New Year's for single moms. And I'm telling you, she's doing all she has is this nebulous self-help spirit woo-woo stuff, and they all talk about God and Jesus, and they had nothing to do with you laying down and getting pregnant. Clown world.
Is it that I decided to stay home on New Year's Eve and not be a trifling hoe and not get into some mischievous shit? And somehow I thought to myself that, like my family would be proud of me. You know what I mean? I tend to make really good decisions in life. They rarely.
Says the chick that says hashtag single moms of TikTok. She says she makes good decisions. Oh, God, the delusion is strong with that. Oh, guys, her hashtag single moms of TikTok, hashtag family things, hashtag single women, hashtag New Year's Eve, hashtag boss chick, please, hashtag family of 2. Come on, man, come on.
Rarely ever have to worry about me, but I've had my moments, you know what I mean? And so I was like, I'm not gonna have my kids this New Year's Eve. I'm just gonna chill
by
myself.
Herself. Yep.
Like, I don't even really go out anyways, and I definitely am not gonna go out on New Year's Eve. Nah. And honestly, I was like real proud of myself, and I couldn't wait to tell my family, like, y'all ain't gotta worry about me this New Year's Eve because I'm gonna be at home right beside of you because we all live on the same street. So I was thinking that they were gonna be super duper proud. Well, I was wrong because I've had about 7 family members call me today. 7, and they're all now concerned that I'm staying at home, and I think they think that I'm like sad and depressed. It's gotten so bad.
And we know you are. Guys, these chicks can go and posture on the internet and talk about how amazing their life is, but we all know how sad and desperate they are. And if you point it out or even call her house.
How dare you?
That my uncle called. My uncle just called me. It's 9 p.m. He just called me, and he never calls me. I don't ever speak to him. And he was like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I'm like, nothing." He's like, "You got the kids?" "No, I don't have the kids." "Why are you at home?" Is it that big of a deal? Why is my uncle calling me? And then
Maybe he just cares about you, you entitled knucklehead. Think about this. She's complaining about her family members calling and checking in on her. Whoever this girl is, if your family members are listening to this, just don't talk to her anymore.
to top it off, to make it extra worse, then my mom gave me a pity invite. She gave me a pity invite somewhere. She invited me to go to this party with her friends that she's not even going to. She's out with my aunt. And she was like, you know what, Lainey, but my friends, they're doing this party. You could go there. And I was like, what? So yeah. How New Year's Eve's going over here. How is
Right there, guys. This is the future for all these chicks who think that being a single mom is awesome. A single mom is amazing, right? Absolutely insane. And she's trying to show out and be strong and independent. But once this camera turns off, guys.
No, I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that?
Right there. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. No single moms. Don't date them, guys. Don't date them. Don't talk to them. Don't deal with them. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.